Hi Dreamer, welcome to another video. I'm Brittany and today we are taking this Cessna 172 behind me right there to lunch, and I thought I would take you with me. My husband Brad is a pilot and we're going to take a little joyride to get some lunch down in Sikeston. We are flying from MDH Airport that's in Carbondale, Murfreesboro, Illinois. It's what SIU Carbondale uses as kind of a flight training base, and we're taking that down to the Sikeston Airport to get some lunch at Lambert's. I'll tell you a little bit more about Lambert's whenever we get down there, but what you need to know right now though is this 172 Skyhawk is taking us down. I think we're going to be flying about 4,500 feet, and wind is gusting but not too bad today, and I'll try to tell you a little bit more in the plane. It's pretty windy out here on the taxiway, so we better get going.
Okay, you all good? Set in, seatbelt good. Doors are locked. All the flight controls are good. Good. Set full rich. Alright, we'll do a bit of a run up here, make sure the engine's all looking good. Alright, we are all set. Flip over to the tower. Tower, Skyhawk 983-905 is at runway 18 left, ready for departure. Clear for takeoff, 395. So the mixture is just because since we're up a little higher, the air is thinner. So anytime we're over 3,000 feet and we're just kind of cruising straight and level, we want to just kind of set our power and set our mixture to, you know, best efficiency, best speed. Just making sure I'm not going to clip the Cape Girardeau airspace there. I'm going to go slightly more left to make sure we avoid them. Airport over there, I just seen that's the Cape Girardeau airport out there. Yeah, this is you know, an uncontrolled airport, so it's a little different. 3,000 to 4,000, I think. We're at 4,000 now. We're actually just gonna start to go down just a little bit to get. We're about 16 miles out, so. Sikeston traffic, Skyhawk 983-905, inbound for full stop about 10 miles to the northeast. I think that's the runway straight ahead of us there, slightly off to the right. So what you just heard me call is just basically saying, hey, if there's anyone else out here, I'm coming. I'll actually make a bit of a wide turn. We'll have to look because we want to. That's someone else gonna actually be real close to us. Yeah, they're east. East is that way, we're northeast. So they're probably coming almost straight, you know, from the other way. So we're definitely gonna go like out a little bit, but that kind of puts us a little near them. So we'll keep an eye out for them. This is why we got procedures though. But you know, if you can look that way and look and see if we can try and see them. And you're just gonna slow up a little bit just because like they're probably gonna beat us there. Yeah, but being to the east and I'm kind of going out to the east, they're going like you know, they're going to be more direct because I want to come out more east because I got to loop back around. I don't want to do a straight in, despite what some people do. And you can't hardly see anything through his windshield. Like, oh, I might just head out this way. She says 5 miles. We're about 5 miles. We're about east. So I think maybe we'll just climb a ways and see if we can kind of get about it. Just want to be safe. All right, she's like at the runway now. So yeah, she's there. I kind of lost sight of the field, man. I think maybe it's right up over there. Sikeston traffic. Skyhawk 98395. 3 miles east inbound runway 21. Full stop. Sikeston. I actually don't either. She's landing. She's on like final, so she probably just touched down almost. She'll tell us she's clear of the runway in a second. But what am I missing here? I should be like almost like right down here. Like I had it, you know, when we were coming in, and then just trying to get different perspectives here. Now it's Sikeston traffic. Skyhawk 98395 entering downward for runway 21. Sikeston. I got it. Sikeston traffic, Skyhawk 395, turning final runway 21, Sikeston. Sikeston traffic, Skyhawk 98395, clear runway 21, taxiing to the FBO. Like,
Okay, we made it. Our plane's back over there somewhere, and they're holding the Lambert shuttle for us. So we're gonna get going and get some food. Okay, so we got seated like really fast and our food already like came out. I didn't get to introduce the restaurant before like that happened, but Lambert's has been in staple of Sikeston since 1942, and they're most famous for their throwed rolls and their like pass arounds, which is essentially a bunch of sides that you get included in your meal. The most famous, in my opinion, and the best is like the fried okra. I actually really like that here, but also you get thrown rolls at you and apple butter, which is pretty good too. So big portions here. You're probably definitely going to take something home with you, and prices are actually pretty reasonable in the 17 to 25 range. Considering how much food that you get, that's actually a really, really great deal. Be prepared to wait though if you do come and eat here. Unless you fly in like we do, you will get seated right away from the shuttle. So there is a shuttle that'll pick you up from the airport and take you here to the restaurant, and you get seated right away. So pretty special red carpet service there. The owner was a huge aviation fan, and that's where that started, and has continued since they opened. So pretty special. I got the catfish platter and some cottage cheese and some onions and cucumbers that I thought would pair pretty well with that Greg got a barbecue sandwich, and we're gonna eat and potentially get back in the air. It was really pretty rough coming in, so not ideal.
Have to get your roll.
Sure.
Got you a car roll over here.
Okay, sorry for the squeaking in the background if you can hear that. Obviously, we made it back to the plane. Shuttle service, we really didn't have to wait on very much. I would say just a couple minutes after we said that we were ready to go. The Lambert's restaurant is only maybe 3 miles from the Sikeston Airport, and there was other pilots with us both ways. So they waited on us whenever we got here, which is why I didn't talk to you whenever we landed, because we kind of wanted to hurry up so they weren't waiting on us too long. And then coming back to the airport, we were with a huge group of guys that was, I believe they're in this big plane over here. Sounded like they were all pilots, coming back, and they were coming in from Arkansas. And then the ladies that were on the way to the restaurant with us, they've flown in from Nashville. So that kind of tells you that that's like a huge mecca. I'm not sure how long of a flight that would be either way, but pretty long. Do you have any guesses?
I don't.
Yeah, I might even look it up and put it on screen because I'm kind of curious how long a flight that would be for each one of them. But pretty cool. It was a little rough coming in for like the landing and everything. I was not a fan. This is my first time in a 172. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. A lot of times we fly the Diamonds out of Orlando Executive, but we wanted to try something out of Southern Illinois, and this is what was available. So we're gonna head home now. Sikeston is only like roughly 50 miles from the airport that we took off from, so pretty short flight, and we probably are going to get a nice like tailwind coming back to kind of speed that up. But I'll kind of give you a wrap up whenever we land back at home. Okay, so we are back in Southern Illinois. Also a rough landing here. It was like gusting at least like 24 on the landing, so not great. That's why I'm still sitting in the plane and not outside. So we're gonna finish up a little bit of paperwork here and take off. I appreciate you watching this video. If you like aviation content and you want to see us go more places, then let me know and subscribe and tell me down below, and I'll take you on our next journey. I'll see you later, dreamer. Until next time, bye.